every girl is not gonna have the fattest ass and be a supermodel. Like, y'all kind of forgot about real women. And the expectations that men have of women physically is kind of getting out of hand.
I feel so sorry for the kids that are going to get brought up with the Onlyfans girls, the strippers, the models. That trauma is going to be crazy, bro.
No amount of money. It's no amount of money.
Imagine you're a kid at school, and remember, these were just words back then.
Yeah, it's gonna go from your mama jokes to your mama screenshots.
Screenshots? You got a video of your mom's. Damn.
Women, keep your body count low, because if you don't do that, you're not gonna be able to really bond with the dude that you with. Yes, sir, ski. This is the Hood Endless Podcast. We talk about that real hood. Shh. No guests continue. Like, subscribe, share. We post the full content at 8 p.m. every Friday. Reels, shorts, TikToks every day, multiple a day. A lot of entertainment, a lot of value. You can learn something and you can laugh. My guy Trap is going to introduce this topic.
So we're going to talk about social media and how it has inflated expectations in dating.
Absolutely. Okay. Off the top of the dome, thinking about the expectations that, then we're talking about both men and women.
Yeah. For this entire episode, we're not just going to only talk about women.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about men too. We're going to be equal because everybody wants to be equal, right?
Exactly. So, all right, I'll come up with an expectation from men and then you for women. Okay. And this is just one off the dome that I'm thinking about. Dudes, every girl is not going to have the fattest ass and be a supermodel. Like, y'all kind of forgot about real women. And look, I love me some real women, some stretch marks here and there. You ain't got to be caked up and make-upped up all of the time. The expectations for that men have of women physically is kind of getting out of hand. Mm-hmm. And I say that not lightly because dudes, we're not as vocal as women when it comes to what we want and all of this stuff, but our actions show who we choosing. So if you running after the BBLs all of the time, always trying to get the girls that's doing music videos and video vixens and shit, that sends the message to the women that that's what men like. So those expectations of us men, we gotta, it depends on what you want, of course. If you're looking for a relationship, I suggest stay away from that kind of archetype of women.
Yeah.
That's the first expectation I thought of off the dome that men got.
Yeah, I feel like social media has made everything into a highlight reel. So everybody expects the best of everybody. Nobody expects them at their not as high of a potential. Word. And that's the reason why everything is inflated. Everybody wants to go on trips. Everybody wants to go out to eat and stuff like that. Social media just makes it look like everybody has it at all times. And I would say an expectation that females need to stop having, I need to stop saying female, women need to stop having is understand that every guy doesn't have money like that.
That's so true.
Everybody think that, oh yeah, he's a big baller and men should just automatically have money and all this other stuff. Like, listen, are you good enough to attract the man that has all the money?
That's a fact.
Everybody thinks like every woman thinks like that now. That, oh yeah, I can attract a guy that makes over 6 figures and is in the top 1% and yada yada.
Or they just think they deserve it. Like,
no, you got to work for that. Just because you're pretty doesn't mean anything. There's a lot of pretty women in the world, bro. Like, just like how he said, for the guys that stop going after the girls with the BBL and the video vixens and the IG models, women, you got to stop thinking that all these men have money. They don't.
Word.
They may portray that shit, but you'll see after, messing with them for a little bit that they can't, cater to that lifestyle all the time.
Another expectation I just thought of too, and this is one for the serious relationships. You've been with shorty for a while and all that. You got to just learn how to accept, fellas. This is another male expectation. You got to learn how to accept, fellas, that you're in a relationship with an emotional being. She's not going to be perfect. She's going to nitpick. She's going to nag. She's going to point out dumb shit. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you don't check it, but you got to know the girl that you're dealing with. Maybe she's just a little bit more anal about shit. It is what it is. Most women are going to nag. They're gonna there's no perfect woman out there that's just gonna be silent and let you run and walk all over her. Like, nah, she's gonna open up her mouth sometimes and say things that you don't like. I think a lot of men be expecting women to just fall down and bow down. And maybe sometimes when I speak, it may come off that way, but I be thinking that people have enough common sense to understand exactly what I'm saying right now. Like, you got to compromise. You can't expect your girl to just be your slave.
Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, it's a partnership.
Absolutely.
Not an ownership.
Yeah.
So I would say the expectation that women need to stop having of men is understand that men are not emotional. Men think with logic. They may not just say how they feel all the times because it's not the place and time to say certain things.
That's a fact.
So you got to understand that your man is thinking out of actual, probably facts, mostly.
Yeah.
And he'd be good if he takes your feelings into consideration. But sometimes it's not. We don't think like that all the times. We're problem solvers.
Word.
Right? So we just want to solve the problem, don't matter how it is. And sometimes your feelings is just not a part of it, and you gotta take it on the chin and understand that. But if he's not, taking your feelings into consideration sometimes, then that's probably an issue.
That's a fact. I thought of another one. Another expectation for the long-term relationships that men have of women is the cook and clean shit. Like I said before, I would think that is common sense for most people to know. When a man says he wants a woman that's cooking and cleaning, that don't mean that he ain't doing shit. I feel like we need to address y'all on that. Of course, you're helping with everything. You're taking out the trash. When I was in a relationship, anytime my girl cooked, it was automatic for me to do the dishes. Yep. It just came second nature. Do the dishes, take the trash out. Like, come on, bro. I think that's another expectation of dudes. Like, if you bringing in all of the bread or if you doing whatever the fuck you doing, your girl should just cook and clean and shut up. Like, nah. That's and unrealistic.
You don't make it hard for her either.
Word.
You don't.
Word.
You make it as simple as possible.
Word.
So that she doesn't have anything to complain about.
Exactly.
Like, my thing is when it comes to like a relationship and everybody thinks 50-50 and 100% that my girl should be a housewife and do all the chores and blah blah blah. No. If I'm a man, I'm a clean person. I'm gonna keep the house clean.
Exactly.
Now, I would want you to do most of the cleaning, right?
Because I'm doing most of the working.
Exactly. Because I'm not going to come home and then want to clean up every time.
Word.
But you think I'm going to just come home and just sit on my ass every day and just let you just clean? No. I'm going to wash the dishes sometimes. I'm going to take out the trash every time because that's not something a woman should be doing, right? And whatever you need to do. Say if we have kids, of course, you spend time with them mostly because you're mostly home. And when I come home, I'm going to spend time with the kids also.
Absolutely.
And say if you do work and I'm off, I'm going to take care of the kids. It's simple as a partnership.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, like I said, I thought it was common sense.
It's not. Like, I don't know what it is, man. People
do I have any other expectations? I already gave 3 for the dudes. For the shorties, let me think. You said they expect finances. Shorties, especially for let's say in your 20s, because that's when most people begin to start shacking up. When you meet a dude, you in your 20s and he in his 20s, don't matter what age, just 20s. You cannot expect that dude to have everything all together. And I'm not talking about finances here. I'm talking about
everything.
Him knowing who he is, his routines, his beliefs, his character, those all are being molded. Now, don't get me wrong. You want to pick somebody who complements what you are, somebody that you're compatible with, but you can't expect him to be perfect as soon as you meet him. I know we looking good. I know we looking fly. Teeth is white. Hair is cut. But that don't mean we perfect, ladies. Y'all can't be expecting that.
Yeah. And I would say for the men as well, they need to understand that you gotta get your shit together before you take anybody serious, bro.
Yo, that's a fact.
Let me say this one thing. Successful relationships require money. And not in just because the finances of you guys be able to do things.
Word, that's just disposable income.
Your time. When you have to go outside and work, is because you need the money, right? But when you have money, you're able to spend more time, and time builds relationships. So if you don't have that money, you're not going to spend enough time to be able to be with that shorty that requires your time.
Talk to them.
It's just that simple.
That's the whole race. You're trying to build up your wealth. So you're building up your wealth is building up your time. Mm-hmm. You're buying your time back.
Like, people fail to understand that money is not everything, but your time is everything that you have, because you may not get it tomorrow. Word. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Word. But at least for today, you try to make the most amount of money. Because this is my philosophy. $1 today is $1 I don't have to work for in the future.
That's a fact. That's why saving is mad important. Mm-hmm. We could bring it into the next topic is marriage. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is. I don't know what kind of mind controlling, programming, brainwashing, TV and social media that they had us on, but everyone does not deserve marriage. You don't just deserve love. It doesn't work like that. You have to give it. You have to become the person who does deserve it. So with the dudes, like he just said, get your bag up, understand who you are, stand on who you are, and that's when you deserve marriage. But before that, you shouldn't even be thinking about that shit.
Unless you're with a specific woman that understands how hard it is to work and how much time you need to build yourself and also to build together.
Absolutely.
That's the only time that you should be taking anything serious in life when it comes to dating while you're building.
Absolutely. Y'all started a plan within the foundation. And then if anybody deviates from that plan, then y'all circle back, get around the round table and talk about if y'all want to continue to do this or not. Mm-hmm. But other than that, if you're not in that situation, you shouldn't be thinking about marriage as a dude, bro. And then
like I said before, dating requires money. Money gives you time. If you're broke, you don't have any time.
Facts. Exactly.
You don't have time to be bullshitting, because yes, dating is cool, whatever have you. Dating is a thing that's joyous in the time that it is, right? But when you want to take shit more seriously, talking about kids involved, getting a house, having cars, having financials to be able to build that family.
Yep.
You can't do that without having money.
Yeah, you got to earn it.
And what is the most thing that divorces happen by?
Finances.
Finances over finance, because finances equal time, bro. You're able to take your lady out, take your kids out, go on trips, go on vacation, spend that time, spend that
afford a babysitter, all of that.
It requires money. So if you don't have that, you should not be taking none of that dating shit seriously, bro. Because you're better off as a man building up to what you are and having the finances, and then be able to cater to your shorty how you feel fit.
Absolutely. I agree 1,000%. And we not exonerating the shorties. That don't mean shorties, y'all just sit back and don't work on y'all bag. Yeah, of course you want to work on y'all bag too. But men and women are different.
Because put like this, I'm going to say off of what you said. When your shorty also has that bag too, it's easier to build into that foundation to get to where your goals that you want to be quicker.
Talk to him.
If a man has to do it all by himself, it's going to take longer. And you have to understand, are you willing to wait that time? If not, you need to get up off your ass and help his ass get to that point so where you can relax and he can take over the reins.
And shorties don't understand this too. The longer a dude has been single and working on his wealth and building it up, the more scrutinizing he becomes.
Mm-hmm.
So we could bring...
the more he doesn't want to be in a relationship either.
Yep.
Because put like this, and this is the thing about marriage, and this is what I'm going to say, especially for my case, right?
Okay.
I don't want to be in a marriage unless I'm certain. Because put like this, I did not take all these years to figure it out because, listen, especially coming from where we come from, especially the Black community, we don't have that foundation that allows us to build and grow and prosper as men without fucking up. Nobody teaches us this shit. So we have to go outside and find it ourselves. It takes us years to get to the person that we are.
Talk to him.
I'm not going to spend all that time into building unless I'm for certain that this is the person that I want to be with and I'm going to work it out. Now, especially with marriage, I am not going to work all that time to be held hostage by somebody's feelings.
Damn. Say that again.
I will not take all that time, all that sweat, all that blood, all those tears, all the times of sitting down, understanding where I'm at, where I'm trying to be, trying to figure it out, and finally figure it out to be held hostage by somebody else's feelings and somebody else's opinion.
Talk to him.
Because you don't understand, shorties, for marriage for men is more beneficial for you than it is for him.
Absolutely.
Because you could feel any such way and then don't want that marriage anymore and get divorced. And now half of what he has been working for belongs to you now. So that means all that time that he's stuck it out to build for himself, by himself, when you weren't there, is now given to you. So you got to understand that why men are not picking to choose to marry anymore.
Word. You got to really be speaking of that. So we spoke about why some men don't deserve marriage. You want to bring up why some women don't deserve marriage? Is not as financial as men.
I'm giving wife.
Oh my.
I'm giving internal partner.
First off, dudes, don't marry any girl that speaks like that. I'm giving wife. That's the first rule.
Listen, just because you can cook and clean doesn't mean that you're a wife.
Oh, talk to him.
You should be able to know how to do that yourself for yourself anyway.
Talk to him.
I can find anybody that can cook and clean. Am I going to find that person that I can build with? Am I going to find that person that I can, when I'm down, that I can rely on to help build me up back to the person that I am?
Yep.
Am I going to have that person that's going to stick it out with me whenever I have my issues? That's the person that I'm trying to marry. Not because you can cook and clean. I can cook and clean my damn self.
That's a super fact. What about all those points valid? A woman that actually understands her man or seeks to try to understand her man.
You got to understand it is a partnership. A partnership, right? And people say, oh, 50-50 or whatever have you. It's never 50-50.
Never.
You understand that?
Never.
Sometimes it may be 50-50, but sometimes it's going to be 70-30 or 30-70, however you want to put it. Because not everybody has a perfect time in life.
Nobody does.
Everybody has their downs, his ups and downs. It's like a roller coaster.
Yep.
So with that partnership, are you able to fill that void in that percentage when the time comes?
Absolutely.
If you can't do that, then you shouldn't be a part of a marriage.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
From the perspective of a dude too, shorties, y'all got to understand, y'all not that special. Y'all not that unique. I know shorties hate hearing that shit, but dudes, especially dudes that been with a couple of women, getting a bag up, they actually a value to society. They run into the same woman in different bodies multiple times. To stand out and to get married as a woman is not just about cooking and cleaning. It's not just about good sex. Because I think that's the first thing that comes to y'all mind, ladies.
A lot of people could give good sex.
Yeah, exactly. And like he said earlier, most people should know how to cook and clean.
Yeah.
You want to...
Those are basics.
Yeah, exactly. You want to really get to know your dude. Like, you want to know what's rare for a dude? Honestly, like I said, coming from the male perspective, we do this podcast, I do music, I'm into fitness. It's so rare when I get a girl that be like, so what'd you talk about on your podcast today? That shit makes me fucking light up because most bitches don't give a fuck. They don't care. They only care about the surface
Themselves.
shit and what you can do for them. Mm-hmm. So if you want to get married or be on your way to getting there, you got to actually care about the dude that you're dealing with and seek to understand him. Mm-hmm. Play the fucking game with him. If he's into video games and he gets off of work and plays the game and you know it like clockwork at 9 p.m. every night, he's going to play the game for about an hour before he goes to bed, play it with him. Mm-hmm. Watch him play the game.
If he's into anime, watch anime.
Word. Anything. Exactly.
Like you can't just be there like, oh, I'm just going to have my man do everything and I'm just going to live my separate life. No, you gotta be together.
Exactly.
Together. That's how you build chemistry.
Yep.
You can't want to do a lifelong partnership without building chemistry, bro.
Word. I think we need to start wording it like that. Fuck marriage. Lifelong companionship. Lifelong. Mm-hmm. That's a long ass time.
Mm-hmm. You know what it is too? And I would say this, I think marriages would probably go back to how it was before if that rule wasn't in place that she gets half of your entitled things. They'll think about more about whether they really want to get into a relationship or that they would try to start compromising into building that relationship so it could last. It's one of the two.
See, now, okay. Because I do believe that dudes are providers. Mm-hmm. So I understand why they have they get half of your stuff, and I don't got a problem with that. But just to add something to it, I do believe it should be there, but it should only be there if you have children. That's what I think.
Not even that too. I won't say that just because having a child it takes nothing.
That's a good point. It doesn't take
any type of.
That's a good point.
Any type of extra, nothing just to have children. Now, listen. I'm not saying pregnancy and having a child and being a mother is easy. Yeah. It's an easy thing. It's not. But to conceive a child takes nothing but a couple of seconds.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
So what I think is this is how it should be in marriage. Point blank period.
You're right.
If she has done nothing to help your wealth, the wealth that you guys have together or whatever have you, okay. She's not entitled to 50% of it. I'm sorry, she's not.
I agree with that, but I feel like that falls on the dudes of why the fuck would you marry that girl? Why would you marry the girl that isn't willing to help you? That's why I think it should still. And
most women be like, oh yeah, when he comes home, I gotta be the emotional support, and I gotta cater to him. I gotta cook and clean for him every day, and da da da. Listen, a man that really is self-sufficient, that shit is baseline, bro.
Word. That's another thing too we still talking about the same thing, but ladies, if you want to get married, stop making it. Ladies, if you want to get married, stop making it a burden for you to do the basic normal shit. Mm-hmm. Anytime you speak around your dude and it sounds like complaining and nagging and all that, just know you pushing him away further.
Because they'll be like, oh yeah, I have to come home, cook, clean, and take care of the kids, this, that, and third. The man is providing the house for you. He's providing the money that you have to buy the groceries for you to be able to cook. And he's not the only one that's eating. You and the kids are eating, right? the house that you have that you could sit in all day, right? Of course, you better be catering to that man when he comes home, right?
It should be a no-brainer. You should be cheerful about it. You should be happy about it. You should understand the shit that he goes through to provide for you and your kids. So,
and my thing is like, listen, I'm all for being married to the person that I want to be with, that helps me build into the person that I want to become. And I will give half of what my life is to a woman that deserves it.
Exactly.
Not to a woman. That's the problem that everybody has. A man is not going to have a problem of giving half his wealth to a person that deserves it. Not to a person that doesn't deserve it. You're telling me that you can be married to me for 3 years and I'm the one that's the only person working and I'm the one that built this wealth and you get to have a title to half that shit? Fuck out of here, bro.
It's just crazy. It's getting, and I can't believe girls is getting on TikTok and just speak like they don't understand when they make those videos and all that. Yeah, they doing it for attention and likes and clicks and all that, but all you're doing is putting a big ass sign on your forehead that says, "Don't marry me."
Like, you expect your guy to, and every female wants this guy that's a 1%er that makes all the money and all this other stuff. But if a man is a 1%er and he's up there with business, he's going to take you as a business too. Because you are an investment.
Talk to him. That's exactly how he's going to look at you.
You are an investment. So he's not going to put an investment into something that he thinks that's not going to benefit or value him.
That's a fact.
And you think just because you're pretty and beautiful and you just go on social media and just look good that you deserve to be married? No, fuck out of here.
That is a fact.
There's a lot of girls that look good. You feel
that
what I'm saying?
Is a super
But
fact.
are you going to assist him? Are you going to help him? Are you going to, without being asked?
Word. Emphasize that.
Without being asked, are you going to help your man? Because a lot of females don't understand that.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't want to, like, put like this. If I'm a businessman, I'm out there telling people what to do, right? I have my employees and all that other stuff. You are not another employee. You are my partner.
Talk to him.
You understand that? So why should I have to tell you to help me?
Word. They got to think outside themselves.
Let your man tell you that he doesn't need your help, but you still assist it. You still offer it, because we take that more into consideration than anything else.
Talk to him.
Like, oh, if I come home and I have a marketing plan that I want to do, babe, what do you need me to do? Or what can I help you with?
Yep.
Use your
discernment.
Not even discernment. Use your talents to try to incorporate it into what he's doing.
Word.
So that he's able to be like, yeah, babe, I got you could do it. You feel what I'm saying? Because my thing is, right? And this is how I think of marriage and I think of lifelong partnership and trying to build a family and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
I'm not going to be 100% all the time, right?
Facts.
And I might not be here also, right? I might not be here for tomorrow. Are you capable of taking control of what I have that we have built and not letting it go to waste?
Extreme forward thinking, definitely. Word.
If I don't think that you're capable of that, I'm not marrying you, period.
Talk to him.
So you got to show that. And you got to show your value.
Talk to him.
If I can confide in you and understand that if everything was to fall over, you can pick me up and we can pick each other up and you can deal with it by yourself, then you are a partner for me.
Talk to him. Okay. Speaking of all of this, what are or who are some, let's speak on some archetypes of men and women.
Some characteristics
that you should avoid if you're looking for a relationship.
Okay, I'm going to start with the women.
Get right.
And a woman that thinks that that she should never do anything. That the man should be 100% provider.
Yeah, you want to stay away from those.
If she's willing to help, that's great. If
Absolutely.
she's willing to work, that's great.
Absolutely.
But if she doesn't want to work at all, ever, nah, stay away from her.
Absolutely. I agree. I got one too. Overly materialistic women. I do think women are materialistic, but most of them. But overly materialistic, even if you a materialistic dude.
I need to buy gifts to buy your happiness. No.
Exactly.
No, you are. If you have to keep on continuously buying her gifts to make her happy, she's not the person for you.
Yeah, she's not.
She's not for you.
Yeah, she's not there for you.
She's there for the
selfish.
gifts. She's there for the trips. She's there for what you can provide to her.
Talk to her.
I would say for men, right? For women, actually, don't invest your time in a man that's not hungry for the grind.
Talk to him.
If he's not trying to do his best to support you and to provide for you,
the pussy ain't gonna make him do it. It's gonna make him even lazier.
Mm-hmm. So that's another person that I think that you shouldn't be dating. A person that doesn't want to listen. People who like active listening skills. People who always want to talk and hear their own self-talk. That's another person. And this goes both ways.
Yep.
For men and women. You got to understand that sometimes you can speak and sometimes you have to listen.
That's a fact.
You can't get through a relationship. You can't get through marriage if you're not able to listen and not able to voice your opinions without feeling afraid of backlash.
Super fact. One for this is on the men's or when, I don't know, whatever it is. But women, don't date overly emotional men.
Yeah, that is a trait for you.
I understand how it could kind of be attractive to you because you might see yourself in him. You might see like, oh, he's open about his life. He's not afraid to show his emotions. He's not afraid to cry. But I'm telling you, in a long-term relationship, those things are going to come back to bite you in the ass. Mm-hmm. If he's wilding out at work at his boss, eventually he's going to start wilding out on you when he gets home from work. Mm-hmm. And it ain't going to be a good sight. Dudes got a lot of testosterone. Dudes that can't control their anger. That's all falls under the emotions. Mm-hmm. You want to get a dude that he's not
constrained. He can control himself.
Exactly.
Self-control.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Because you are already emotional. Now you add another emotional man. When y'all both emotions are flared, how is there going to be a calm to the storm?
No conflict resolution.
Nothing. And also, same thing for men too. Don't date an overly emotional woman either.
Talk to him.
She's gonna be, well, put it like this: women are loyal to their feelings, 1,000%.
Absolutely.
But get a woman that will actually attempt to think before she does something, because you don't want a woman that is 100% loyal to her feelings and is willing to blow up everything over how she feels at the moment. And then feel sorry about it later.
That's a
because
fact.
the wound's already done.
That is
the damage is done. So, and especially a lifelong partner. And this is the reason why I said that I would not get married to a person unless like I'm for sure. Like I said, men, you have the most to lose inside of a marriage.
Yep.
So dating an overly emotional woman at any date and any time is like a ticking time bomb. Right? She can get built up to a point where she's like, fuck it, I'm done. And then now the 30 years, the 20 years, the 10 years that you have been building is now cut in half. And now you got to try again.
Yep. A lot of dudes fall for the overly emotional women because the sex be fire. You just gotta learn how to use this head over that head. Mm-hmm. That's it.
It'd be good. I ain't gonna lie. It'd be fire, but
another one, let me think. Let me see. For the women, you shouldn't date the type of dude that maybe something that I used to do. When you're looking for a relationship.
Don't date the man that's gonna be the yes man.
Talk to him.
For a lifelong partner, in order for you to get better, he has to point out things that you are lacking in.
Talk to him.
And women, you got to understand to take that accountability to actually understand and perceive that and not get mad because he has your best interest at heart. That's another thing. Do not date people that don't have your best interest.
Yeah. Yep. And they'll let you know through their actions. A lot of people could lie through their teeth and tell you exactly what you want to hear, but the actions never lie. Never lie.
You are better off with a man that is going to be truthful to you, regardless of your feelings, than the man that's going to cater to your feelings every single time.
Every time. Men don't date a woman who's a party girl. And likewise for the women too. Don't date dudes that
are in the party scene all the time.
Yeah, exactly. It's
unless
too much
unless he's making money off of it.
Yeah, true. And if you're gonna do that, proceed with caution.
Understand what comes with that.
Because it's a lot of temptation in those motherfucking clubs.
You think that you a bad girl, there's a lot of bad ones.
Talk to them.
And then you gotta understand, relationships are not 100% all the time. So if you had that argument with you and shorty comes up and she's bad and she's looking good, you might be tempted to try to go into that. So
exactly.
And understand.
When you have in a relationship, a lot of people forget nothing's perfect. It's always pros and cons. You're going to have to cut back on the going out and the single friends and all. Not saying that you can't have any at all, but you're in a relationship now.
Don't take advice from single people. If you're in a relationship. Only take advice from people that are married and have been married for a while.
Talk to them.
Because they're going to only just give you pointers on how their life turned out. Like, I'd never understood that shit. It'd be the women that are over 40 or over 30 or whatever have you that have not been married. Nobody has taken them that serious that want to give advice. Like, you don't have a husband. How I'm going to take advice from a person that doesn't have a husband?
Yep.
Like, that's just being delusional. Oh, another one. Men, stop dating these damn delusional ass women, bro. That reality has not set in for them.
Yeah, that's a fact.
If she does not understand reality, and men, you always gonna be in reality. If you can't compete with their delusion and keep up their delusion, stay far the fuck away from them.
That was very well said. I agree.
Far away from them.
I agree.
Because those delusional ass women, man, facts does not apply to them.
What else? A lot of this stuff is really common sense. I mean, to me at least.
A lot of people don't have. Remember, common sense is not common.
Yeah. I can't think of any more don't dates, but I could kind of end it off with, or not end it off. I don't know if you got more, but date somebody that you're compatible with. It's a lot of reasons why relationships end up messing up or breaking up or falling apart is because you wasn't supposed to be with that person from the beginning. You look past hella red flags. They might be extremely physically attractive. Your friends like them, and you just keep it going and keep it going. I'm telling you, especially for the young dudes and women, it always bursts. The bubble always bursts. It might be good in the beginning, but when you look past the red flags and you with somebody that you're not compatible with from the jump, in the long run, you're going to see why you should have paid attention in the beginning. Every single time. There's no exclusions.
Put it like this. In that beginning stage of the relationship, not one of you are your true selves.
Exactly.
There's always two sides to a person. And that second side is not going to rear its head until you're later on into the relationship.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
And are you able to be with that second person? That is the real question of how you stay in a relationship. Are you willing to be with that second person that the person is?
Yeah.
Because everybody has the face value of what I can see, what you can see here and, look good. I could talk well, all this other stuff. But are you going to be with the person that's back there that's the aggressive person or the
person that wake up in the morning and don't brush their teeth? Like, you don't see all of that stuff until you get deeper into the relationship. So, yeah, you got to, it sounds crazy, but not interview the person that you with, but, actually observe them. Actually give yourself time to be like, all right, is this person somebody that I could see myself being with in a lifelong commitment. Remember that. Marriage, that word, it's played out now because it's been thrown around in the movies.
It's not valued as much as it used to be.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
You got to think long term.
But like this, right? That ring, when it gets put on your finger, and this is how it should be. Oh, I just thought about this, right?
Get right.
Oof.
Get right.
Once that ring gets put on your finger, right? It should only be one way it comes off. That's how you got to think about it. So this finger should be gone.
Talk to him.
So you got to think about it like that. Once you put on that ring on your finger, the only way you take it off is if you take that finger off. So you're going to have 4 fingers on one hand. And I promise you, that'll probably end a lot of the fucking bullshit with divorces. I'm telling you.
For real.
A lot of people don't want to, you know.
Damn, imagine that. Oh, you want to get a divorce? I have to cut your finger off. We cutting your ring finger off. Every time you get a divorce, bye-bye ring finger.
Mm-hmm.
See how long y'all stay together then.
Mm-hmm. I guess, I mean, you can only really be in two marriages. So.
Damn, yo, that's a good ass rule. What y'all think about that, comments?
Yeah, put that in the comments. You want to get married, you got, or you want to get a divorce, you got to cut off that finger.
That is hilarious. I can't think of off the dome any other really big red flags or people that you should avoid. We said materialistic.
People that require attention.
Oh,
from the outside.
Oh,
if you can't get enough attention from within your house, and you have to seek it from the outside,
you don't deserve to be in a relationship.
Not even that. The attention that you achieve from outside is going to take you away from your house.
Ooh, great point.
Understand that.
Great point. A lot of relationships get killed with comparison too.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at how
other people are doing things. Listen, those other people, they have their house too. And whatever rocks in their house is their house. You don't have access to that house. Yep. So you got to worry about what's within. That's the problem with today's day and age, that people are not worried about themselves. They're worried about everyone else.
Yeah.
But everybody wears a different size shoe. Everybody got a different key to their own house.
Talk to them.
You don't have the same key, so you can't compare yourself to other people.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I'm trying to think about more things here. We can go into other things too.
Yeah, we can go into whatever.
I would say, especially with marriage, bro. That's another thing too.
Get right.
The government has fucked it up. It made it more into a business than it to be a loving, caring partnership.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like, it made it to a point where it's like, damn. And this is crazy. Like, the history would tell it all. Divorces are at a higher clip now.
Talk to them.
Men are not getting married as they used to.
That's a fact.
And why? Most of you women are not marriage ready.
Yep.
It's just literally that simple. Most of you guys just don't want to commit to anything. And it makes it even worse for men because you sitting there working your entire time and the pool is just, there's not a good pool anymore.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of, okay, put it like this. A lot of these modern women want traditional men. A lot of these modern women want traditional men. Oh my God, why can't I fucking say it? A lot of these women want traditional men and them themselves are not traditional.
That's a fact. That is a fact. You got to be what you attract. I mean, you got to be what you want to attract.
Mm-hmm. Like, all these women be like, oh yeah, I want a traditional man and just to provide me, boom, boom, boom. But you're not traditional yourself.
Yeah. Shorties, y'all got to...
Oh, I would say this too. Men, do not wife a woman that you cannot bring to your mother.
Ooh. Ooh. You want to elaborate on that one? Moms be knowing.
I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but it's okay. Onlyfans girls, strippers, girls that are overly sexualized.
Or your dad'll let you know too. Let's say parents.
Yeah, but your mom specifically. Again, traditional women didn't do those things, right?
Word. Okay, I see the point you're making.
You know what I'm saying? Traditional women didn't do those things. And you got to understand there's a lot that comes with that because, put like this, you got to bring it to your mother. You got to bring her to your mother, right? Knowing all the things that she has done, right? And like I said, if she's an over-sexualized person, that's cool inside the house, right? Because that's supposed to be for your pleasure.
Of course.
But then you have to have kids. You have to have kids. And this is, okay, we're gonna go down a little rabbit hole here. Right?
Talk to him.
I feel so sorry for the kids that are going to get brought up in the next generation with the OnlyFans girls, the strippers, the models, all those other things that are publicized, right? That are publicized.
Crazy.
The turmoil that is going to be from those kids, the mental health issues it's going to have is going to be insane because I know when I grew up as a kid, you know, you had your mama jokes. Now imagine, right? Imagine, right? Because everybody wants to do it now, right? Everybody thinks it's okay.
Oh my God.
Like porn stars had their place, but now everybody wants to be one.
Oh my God.
Imagine you're a kid at school, and remember, these were just words back then.
Yeah, it's gonna go from your mama jokes to your mama screenshots.
Screenshots? You got a video of your mom's. Damn. Remember when they used to say like, oh yeah, your mom shit's fat, whatever have you. You used to be mad as hell. Now it's naked. Now I could see her shit.
Yo.
I know what her titties look like. Bro.
Yeah, there's no amount of money.
That trauma is going to be crazy, bro.
No amount of money. It's no amount of money.
That trauma is going to be insane, bro.
Yeah, that's a extremely selfish, solipsistic way to view the world, not to have enough foresight to think that if
I have to have kids one day. Bro, there's at least with your mama jokes, if you had good jokes, you can come back. There's no comeback to that, bro.
Talk to him.
Unless their mother do it too, and then it's like, oh yeah, well my mom that didn't get a train runner or some shit.
And like, that's when you know society has just really plummeted to its lowest point.
And I'm telling you, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that shit, but hey, it is what it is. This is the facts, man. This is accountability that you gotta have. Like I said, it's cool if you want to do it and you are okay with it, but just understand what comes with that.
Word. You got to decide maybe you don't want to have kids. Mm-hmm. You got to, it's a lot of thinking and planning that comes with certain decisions in life. Mm-hmm. Marriage, doing OnlyFans, whatever. You have to think about and plan everything.
Like you got to not only have kids, you got to go to family functions and this and the third. And then you got to understand that everybody can see what your blessings are.
You know what I never get to? Shorties that do shit like that and then get mad at the person that watched it. You put it out there.
Yeah, you put it out there.
You put it out there.
So I'm going to watch.
You don't know. You don't know who watching that shit.
You don't.
That's the crazy part. That's why I could never do it, because it's like I could be just going about my day. Like you said, family reunion, hanging out with my friends, my boys or whatever. They don't have to tell you that they seen your shit. That's my worst nightmare.
Because now, put like this, bro, and it's gotten to a point, and wow, we're really going completely off topic, but hey, fuck it, it's actually really good.
Get right.
We got to the point where, you know how men used to be like, oh yeah, her shit fat, like I wonder how she looks. Now it's like, damn, does she have Onlyfans?
Damn.
That's tough.
Damn.
It's probably like a 50% chance that she does.
Damn.
And they just giving it up on Twitter before, like it's nothing, bro. It's actually pretty sad.
Yo, bro.
It's actually pretty sad. And I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, but it is what it is, bro. It's the facts.
Yeah,
take accountability for it.
Shit changed, bro. Shit really changed.
And then put like this, right? And these are for the comments. If you're hating what I'm saying, maybe it's true.
Ooh, talk to him. Talk to him.
I'm not dating you. I'm probably not attractive to you.
Yeah, you can only be triggered if it's hitting some sort of nerve.
Yeah, if you know it's the truth, then stop. Simple as that. If you don't feel like it's your truth, continue to do it.
Exactly.
Do whatever makes you happy.
It's a billion shorties up on the internet talking about this nigga, da-da-da, dudes do this, blah, blah. You think I get offended? Nope. Because I know I don't fall in that category. It's that simple.
Yeah. Like I said, you just gotta be happy about what you want to do and how you want to be. But, you know, some people just know they're in the truth, express the fakeness of something else, and then want to live by their inner truth.
Yep.
How? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Absolutely, man. For the shorties, y'all gotta stop trying to control everything outside of y'all and learn how to control yourselves. I think that's how y'all can get married. Once you realize that you can't control everything around you, sometimes certain things are going to happen, but you always have control over yourself. Shorties want to treat people like shit. Like
shit.
I was gonna say like chess pieces and have them move and do what they want to do at
like
whatever
shit.
time.
You got a fucking contact that says food. Ride Uber.
Yeah, that karma gonna come back to you crazy, baby girl.
Birkin. You got a nigga in your phone that's named Birkin.
And then it always sounds crazy when you put it on the shoe on the other foot. Imagine if I had a shorty saved in my phone as gawk gawk. The internet would be like, what? You're over-sexualizing her, blah, blah, blah. But like he said, shorties could do it all day.
Mm-hmm. They got a contact for actually in oh, this is fucking terrible. All right. You got a contact as flight emoji.
Oh my God.
A contact for pizza emoji. A contact for bag emoji. This is all these niggas. And then let's put accountability in perspective.
Get right.
Man, we gotta stop doing that shit so that they don't have access to that dumb shit. Making it look like it's like a normal thing. It's not a fucking normal thing.
Word, bro.
Shorties should not deserve your brag unless they give it to you.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
And just like how ISO said this on one of the podcasts, sex is equal.
Yeah, really? Yup.
It's fucking equal. If sex is the only thing that provides your value and that motherfuckers got to pay for that shit, it's prostitution.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Shorties really be trying to cap dudes down, but I'm telling you, real niggas know, real players know, girls enjoy sex just as much as dudes. Maybe even more.
Thank you.
Maybe even more.
Thank you. Sex is fucking equal, guys. Don't be out here fucking giving girls Birkin bags and not getting nothing.
Yeah, that's.
I to be honest with you, I don't think there's any pussy in the world worth $200,000.
Talk to him, yeah. To get shit out of me like that, not saying that I'll never buy it, but it's all of the other shit that we were talking about earlier. The marriage qualities, you seeking to really understand who I am, but it's no pussy in the world. Just pussy alone. That's going to have me breaking the bank. That's crazy to me. That's insane.
Might get a date out of me. You might get a little gift here and there, but a Birkin bag, a fucking Benz.
Yeah, fellas, y'all gotta take accountability for that
crazy.
shit.
Like, Simps, bro. Simps are a problem. Oh, another thing. And let's get into men, bro. This
Get right.
You men out there that change over pussy, you're a problem.
Ooh, talk to him.
You a fucking problem.
Talk to him.
Don't sit here and fucking be all big and bad and I'm this type of guy and I do all these things. When you're not around the guys doing this and you want to change yourself because you got a girl coming in, you are the worst person in society.
Niggas be transforming into a whole different character when the shorty walk in.
Bro, you are a fucking Pokemon and now you want to be a Transformer. You want to be Optimus Prime around these bitches. Like, you fucking insane.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Like,
niggas will throw you under the bus.
Yes.
They will throw their homeboy under the bus because a pretty girl walked in the room.
Yes. And this is why I don't be around people. Well, not be around people. I don't be around men that do not get females.
Talk to him.
If you cannot get shorties, you're going to throw me under the bus to get one. Or probably the ones that I get, you're going to probably throw me under the bus to be like, oh yeah, this nigga's cheater.
Oh my goodness.
This nigga be treating the girls, he be treating them girls bad. Like,
talk to him.
You be talking all that shit about me just to get her, bro? She's still gonna fuck with me. Like, she's not gonna fuck with you.
Oh my, yo.
Like, you're a lame ass nigga for that.
That's a gem.
You a lamey.
That's a gem.
That's a new term. Lamies, bro. You niggas is lamies, bro. Fucking lamies. Tired of you lamey ass niggas, bro. This is the reason why we got this problem now, bro.
Word. This is the reason why we got this podcast.
Fucking
it's
lamies,
getting
bro.
crazy, bro.
Like, they be doing the most, bro.
That goes back to being authentic.
Gotta know yourself, man. If you can't attract shorties by being yourself right now, you gotta change as a person.
Exactly.
And this is another thing. Changing yourself to become a better person is not being fake.
Talk to him.
It's not being fake. If you work on yourself to change who you are, remember, you gotta keep it consistent. Now, if you are going outside as a different person and coming back home as another person, that's being fake.
Exactly.
If you come home and go outside the same person, that is you.
Talk to him.
That is you.
Oh my goodness, talk to him, bro. That's a phenomenal point. I can't even think. I'm the elaboration master. I can't even think of any elaboration on that shit. That's so true. That's so true.
Take accountability that you a lamey. Get better. Simple as that.
Yeah, I love that point that you made. Changing yourself for the better. Just, let's change the word. It's enhancing yourself.
Yeah,
you're becoming more of who you truly are.
Your potential. Yep. That's what it is. You're unlocking your potential. You are leveling up in life.
Because people from the hood will hit you real quick with that, oh, you changed. You're not the same person anymore.
That's why you're still in the fucking hood. Understand that. Because you don't want to live up as a person. So I had to do it for myself and get away from you ass, lamey ass niggas.
Facts. Talk to them.
And another thing is too, I'm going to get hate for this one too again.
You're right.
You females, you women, you gotta stop letting these bum ass niggas crack.
Oh, yeah, say that again.
Women, stop letting these bum ass niggas that don't want to do shit for you. Actually, not do shit for you because you gotta earn that. Let me just say this.
Talk to them.
Stop letting these bum ass niggas that don't got no motion, that's not doing nothing for their life, crack.
Yo, shorties, y'all be exposing yourselves when y'all be talking shit about niggas because all I hear is what you put up with.
Yep, what you attract, what you're willing to take, what's your value.
The worst one is when shorties be like, oh yeah, he was dirty. I was washing his drawers and I saw the shit stains in his boxers. That means you was with the nigga.
Exactly.
Like, you're not, you don't get cool points for talking shit about the nigga because, like I said, you just showing me what you put up with. Mm-hmm. Mad unattractive.
Mm-hmm. And then there's another thing I be seeing on social media too, right? And like I said, this does not apply to females, bro. It only applies to men.
Talk to him.
Oh, how do I say? Let me think about this. How I'm gonna say this.
Get right.
I don't like a nigga that touches everything. I don't like a nigga that fucks everything. Now, granted, if she got a cardboard box as a face, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But if she got good put, like,
it is what it is.
I'm not taking her serious. You got to understand that, ladies. We're not fucking because we're taking her serious. We're fucking because we just want to fuck. We're just how we are.
Yep.
Now, if I was to take her serious and date her, that's a different story.
Exactly.
For you, it's not the same thing.
Yeah, who you wife up or who you in a relationship with, dudes and women. I mean, dudes and women. It just shows a lot of who you are. It shows your character, what you're willing to tolerate.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about some things that we're willing to tolerate as a man.
Willing or unwilling?
Willing and unwilling. We just say the unwilling first because that's why I was gonna get the most attention.
Okay.
Loud females, I can't do it.
Oh,
can't do it.
Talk to him.
Listen, if I could hear you outside talking on the phone, you're done.
Yo, that's us.
I hate that shit.
Oh
bro.
my God, yeah, that's a super fact, bro.
Bro, imagine she nagging at a higher decibel than what normally it is, bro.
Oh my God.
Yelling.
Bro. Oh my God, bro.
Like, it's like talking to her is on speakerphone all the time. No, fuck speakerphone. Connect Bluetooth. Loudspeaker every time. Now I'm not, fuck that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with that shit.
Yep.
A girl who nags, not dealing with that shit either. Because I'm not about to fucking go outside and deal with all this bullshit and hear you nagging. I'm not doing it.
Talk to him.
Another one is complaining all the time. I fucking hate complainers. Maybe, now I would say this. Maybe if you're complaining for something that's really valid, understandable. But if you're
and
just
actually trying to change it,
understandable. But if you're just complaining just to complain because you can, fuck that. I'm not listening to that
that's
shit.
A fact. That's a fact. The expectations and the tolerations kind of go hand in hand. I'm trying to think specifically.
What are you unwilling to fucking deal with? Unwilling. From the rip. Not even like long-term shit, like from the rip.
A shorty that's questioning me all the time. When you, now don't get me wrong, you want to get to know me and all of that, cool. But I think I said this before.
I don't want to date a detective.
That too. But just stuff that, let's say we've been together for a little while and all that. You shouldn't be asking me questions that attack my character. Like, I think character is like, it comes from the word chisel in Latin. It's something that's there. Certain things that you know I won't do, would never do, and you're questioning me like I did it, you're out. I'm not tolerating that shit. I know who I am. You should know who I am. If I let you know something, it's the truth. I'm not out here just capping and lying and all that. And you should be able to tell from the last previous months or years that we've been together, I'm a man of my word.
And this is what I say. And honestly, I don't trust a lot of people, right? But I don't live the life of just not trusting anyone, right?
Talk to him.
I put it like this in a sense. And this is what I'm going to try to live by. And I'm trying, but it's just kind of hard.
Okay. Awareness.
Only trust people until they break your trust.
Yeah, word. Yep. It's hard to do, especially for dudes from the hood, but that's absolutely true.
Until they break your trust, then you have all reason to be the person that you are. But until then, you cannot think that everybody is untrustworthy.
Word. Now, that don't mean overlook red flags. If you see red flags and all that, then you can start talking and bringing up all of that stuff. But if everything is happy-go-lucky and daisies are growing out of the fucking ground, why ruin that shit by questioning your partner's character? It it doesn't make
any sense. Let me think about some other unworthy things that makes a thing is
unwilling to tolerate.
The attention seeker. I'm unwilling to tolerate attention seeker.
Nope, not happening.
If my attention is not enough for you, then by all means, you got to go seek that attention somewhere else.
Talk to him.
because I'm not doing it.
Talk to her.
What are some things that grind your gears, man?
I mean, we've talked about a lot on this show. I mean, I feel like most men are simple. A lot of the stuff that you mentioned and named is really that it's really that simple. And that's how you know that society, not just women, but men too, everything is fucked up because I'm a simple ass dude. Don't overly nag me. Don't question my character. Seeking attention and validation outside of the relationships while you're with me, not happening. It's just common sense shit.
I am unwilling to be with a person that degrades my peace.
Talk to him.
And I'm not a very hard person to maintain peace with. I don't argue. That's one thing. I will never argue with no female.
That's another one too.
I'm not arguing.
Not tolerating that.
I'm not tolerating arguments. We can talk like civil people and have a conversation to get to a point. But arguing, I'm not doing. That's a female trait.
Word.
I'm not doing that shit.
Word.
You said over nagging. Let me think about what else.
Unwilling to tolerate. I'm trying to think of. I'm simple. Most men are.
Let's talk about the good things since we already talked about the bad.
Get right.
A girl that's willing to build with you, a girl that has patience, a girl that understands her flaws and are fine with them, right? A hard worker. She's willing to work for the things that she wants in life. That's another thing. Stop dating these women.
Lazy, yeah.
That are lazy. She's not only just lazy in life, she's lazy in bed too.
Talk to her.
If she's not doing cartwheels in the bedroom for you.
Oh yeah, I'm not tolerating that neither. You're right.
Fuck that. Like,
I don't know how I ain't thinking of that.
Put like this. How do you expect, right, for you to be lazy in the bed and expect that man not to go find something else?
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
By the time he got to you, both of y'all, by the time y'all got to each other, I know y'all both did some wild, freaky shit. Just keep that shit going with each other.
Another thing in marriage. Gotta have sex.
It's like, yeah, this
Can't be holding out on the sex.
Come on now. This is
You think I'm about to be with you for my entire life and the sex is boo-boo? Come on now. I'm going outside.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, exactly.
Going outside.
I think it's just
going outside.
Social media just created so many solipsistic women, so many women that don't see outside of themselves. How do you expect a man to stay with you when y'all not fucking? Like, I'm not even gonna say it sounds shallow
for no reason too, because
it's not shallow. That's
if you did some shit and you're not getting sex, understandable, right? If you have like your period. Understandable. Those are things, right? If you're not feeling like it because you really like fucked up in the head right now, understandable.
Word. Or y'all gotta talk some shit out. Maybe I had a disagreement.
Understandable.
On the mood. Right?
But months without sex and you think that guy's not outside?
It's crazy.
Come on now.
It's crazy.
Come on now. We are sexual creatures, us as men. So to keep us in house, to keep us from not roaming out in the jungle, you gotta keep us in.
We're satisfied. Keep our balls empty.
Simple. As simple as that.
That's it. Yeah, that was another good one. I'm not tolerating lack of sex. I know it sounds shallow. I do not give a fuck at all.
It ain't shallow,
man.
This is what we want. I'm fine with what I like.
Yep.
And there's not one man in the world that's gonna say another thing different unless he's a fucking yes man.
Word. Yeah, we already told you about those.
Because put like this, and this is another thing too I would say. Gonna get a lot of hate for this one too.
You're right.
There's not one man on this earth that does not want to fuck multiple women.
Oh my goodness. I was having a conversation with a shorty too, and I was so glad that she understood this shit. She was just like, she understood a man. Like she the way she spoke on that subject, I was just like, yo, shorties out here that be trying to lock and trap they man and control him. And I'm not saying just cheating is okay and all of that shit.
It's
If you decided to be in an exclusive relationship, dude, don't cheat. But ladies, it's women out there that's starting to wake up, that's understanding that they dealing with the male species. If this nigga is providing, busting his ass, helping you take care of the kids, splitting the dishes with you, cooking some nights, shorties is out here understanding that they'll give their man a threesome. They'll do all of that shit. Like I said, I was just talking to a shorty. She understand niggas.
Because put like this, bro. And this is like the misconception with the understanding between both parties,
Right.
Male and female. And how this is the reason why we have our problems now is because we don't try to understand each other.
That's a
And
fact.
it's just a war, right? Men only fuck to fuck. They do not care about shit. They don't even remember the girl's name.
Yep.
Not even half the time.
Yeah.
90% of the time. You know what it is? In their eyes, they put like, okay, you stepped out and did this. You love her.
Word. Yeah. They
No.
solipsistic. They imagining how it would be if they cheated.
Mhm.
Men don't cheat emotionally like that. Most of them don't.
Yeah, we just think about this. And once this is like this, then we're like, oh shit, our wife.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
We don't care. We don't care about
Women used to understand that shit back in the day too.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, ladies, we're not saying women was just being walked all over and all of that. They just understood like, yo, my man is out. He be looking good. Ladies be on him. I'm not there at the moment. He's going to bust a nut, forget about the shorty, and come right back home to you.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. And there's women out there that understand that shit, fellas.
And you got to understand, the only way that is a problem is if, and I actually heard this from an older woman. She was like in her 60s, right?
Get right.
She said that she didn't care if her man stepped outside, right?
Okay.
Did you spend any of our money on her?
Oh my. Talk to him. That's wow. Yeah, she had to be 60 plus.
Did you try to degrade what we built together with her?
Word up. Are you expending our resources on her?
Mm-hmm.
That's the real cheating for a man. If a man is out here buying another shorty a car, that's real cheating.
Mm-hmm. Not because he just wants to bust a nut. That's. Or if you bring a kid, and that's a whole nother.
Oh yeah. That too.
That's a whole nother situation. I was with one girl. She said that I think cheating is having a kid. She was like, "Do you think that you're gonna be attracted to me at all times?" No. Like, I know my shit's fire, but I know I'm not gonna.
Men want variety. That most
This
of
is why
us
we buy multiple cars.
Yeah.
We want to drive something new.
Most men are like that, man. That's just how it is.
It's just how you got to understand each other. That's just what it is.
Yep.
I think if that was a thing, and like I said, not all men can do this. Only some men can do this. Especially the women that wants those 1% of men.
Word.
You understand that they have access to everything that they fucking want in life.
Yep.
And for you to think that you're going to be exclusive, you're fucking insane.
Yep.
This man could go outside and buy any car, any house, any yacht, any building, any business with his money.
And he most likely worked extremely hard to get there while putting pussy to the side.
Yeah.
So when he gets there, he's going to exercise his options.
Of course.
It is what it is.
But like this, like I heard this from somebody in a podcast. They said, right?
Get right.
In life, and this is a simple case. Women are born with access to the candy store. Men have to work their way in.
That's true.
So how do you think that a man is going to work all that time to get into the candy store that he's not going to try his options to have all
That's a fact.
all the candy
That's a fact.
when you already had access to the candy?
Damn, that's a good ass metaphor. Or it's true.
It's the truth. I'm not about to work all my life just to not enjoy it. You're insane. It's not going to happen.
Earn your leisure. Shout out to Earn Your Leisure.
Yep. Women already have it born. If you're beautiful, you already have access to all your leisures. Men, it doesn't even matter how you look. You still gotta work and be somebody.
That's a fact.
Because you can be a handsome bum. Right? But to get them upper echelons of women, you gotta be somebody. You gotta have something attached to your name, bro.
That's a fact.
You can't just fucking be out here and just, oh yeah, I'm sleeping in my mom's basement, but I'm gonna go fucking dirty bitches.
That's a fact.
Especially 10s. You're not getting 10s fucking being a bum.
That is a super fact. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds harsh. It is harsh. That's how a life man should be.
And a next thing too, right? And this is what I'm going to say. And this is for the men out there.
You're right.
All those cars, all those clothes, all those shoes, all those materialistic things only attract a broke-minded female.
Oh, talk to him.
The woman that is worth everything is the one that doesn't care about all those things.
Talk to him, bro. That might be a point that we can end it out on, because that I don't know how we didn't think of that earlier, because that's the woman that you want to marry right there. The one that
cares for your time, cares for your presence more than the things that you can buy her. That is the woman.
Rare as fuck.
That is worth all the gems, all the hard work, everything. She is worth everything. Not the ones that only fuck with you because you have access to materialistic things. Because guess what? Once those things degrade and you don't have it anymore, so does she.
It's over.
I think we could end on that.
Yes, sir, Ski. This is the Hood Analyst Podcast, where we talk about that real hood Now, come on now. Last episode, I ain't say it, but you know I'm saying it now. Men, get your body count up, because women will never tell you what they like in bed. You're gonna get finessed thinking that you buying nice cars, all these clothes and jewelry and all that. She's only attracted to the surface level shit. When she gets to really know you, she's going to tell all her friends in the group chat, I can easily deceive this nigga. Women, keep your body count low, because if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to really bond with the dude that you with. You're going to be thinking about other dudes. We know how y'all women are. Y'all can only be with one dude at a time. If you fucked 37 niggas, it's going to be really hard for you to do that.
Yo, I'm going to say 1, 2.
Get right.
Men, work extremely hard to become a better version of yourself, to have that bag, to be confident with yourself, and to be able to do things that you always wanted to do. That is how you attract the best version of a woman that you need.
Absolutely.
And women, understand your value is your beauty, and beauty is not the only thing for you. Build your character. Don't let these bum ass motherfuckers have access to you, and you will find the man that you will need.
We out. Yeah, that was great.
That was good.
We got some content.
Who do you like him?